What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sports Talk with Broads. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and comment if you'd like to. Today was a wild day in the NBA. The trade deadline occurred at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The Cleveland Cavaliers have themselves a whole new roster. And you know what? I know LeBron James went in there hot. I know they had some arguments with the front office and LeBron James about this struggling squad that has occurred over the last month or so, and it's been really bad. It's been ugly. The ugliest we have ever seen so far with LeBron James and this Cleveland Cavaliers squad. So, I know the argument goes both ways with the trades that we are about to go over. You can look at it and say, did the LA Lakers, did that help them in their quest for LeBron James and Paul George in this upcoming summer? Or did Cleveland do what they needed to do to try and somewhat keep LeBron at the same point? Because if you did nothing, you were absolutely losing him. Now let's go over. Because in less than 90 minutes of when the breaking news started happening, the Cleveland Cavaliers added Rodney Hood, George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, and Larry Nance, as they traded away Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, Jay Crowder, Dwayne Wade back to Miami, Shumpert, and yes, that's it. That is who they let go. Now, it's unbelievable. Personally, I think they had to make moves. I think it's good. If they need to get out of this little mental breakdown that they're going on right now, they need something new. And it's going to take some time. And listen, they had some big guys. They had Tristan Thompson. They have Kevin Love. Now they're younger. They got some smaller players. I mean, you got Rodney Hood. You're talking about just like a different style of play that this squad can go into. You got Jordan Clarkson. Then you get a veteran George Hill coming off the bench and getting D Rose to go kick some rocks. Now, these were the trades that occurred. For the Rodney Hood George Hill trade, there was a three-team trade. The Kings received Joe Johnson and Shumpert. The Jazz got D Rose and Jay Crowder, and Cleveland obviously got Rodney Hood and George Hill. The big one, the huge one, Isaiah Thomas leaves Cleveland to go to the LA Lakers. The Cavs get Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr., while the Lakers get the Cavs' 2018 first-round pick, which is obviously going to be in the back half of the first round, and they get Channing Frye and Isaiah Thomas. I think it's good for Isaiah. I mean, you have the coach coming out for LA, and he says, despite them both being point guards, we're going to have Lonzo Ball, we're going to have Isaiah Thomas, both with the ball, or both on the floor at the same time. That's their plan. They're both going to start. And that's fine because Lonzo is a facilitator. And not that Isaiah Thomas isn't, but he's a little bit more shooter happy. So I say you give Lonzo the ball to be the point guard and maybe Isaiah with the two. And they can both kind of work around it. Now you got Dwayne Wade going to Miami for the second round draft pick. I wonder if this is because think about who they lost. They pretty much lost everyone that they got rid of Kyrie for, with Jay Crowder, Isaiah, and, they bring in D Wade. Are they just screwing with LeBron right now? Is this front office just screwing with LeBron James? This is crazy. I can't believe it. I'm excited, though, because on Sunday at 3:30, you got Celtics versus Cleveland, and this is going to be a whole different team. A whole different team. This could be great, though. Jordan Clarkson's a great player. Rodney Hood is a great player. Now, I know the frustration and the mental battle and, playing with LeBron and playoff mentality, but it's finals or bust. It's a different mental battle. You're not just going out there for the Utah Jazz and kicking it and trying to put up a couple points. This is way more intense, no doubt about it. Now, the Utah Jazz apparently plan to release D Rose, which is pretty big news. And on top of that, the Kings apparently are trying to release Joe Johnson. They're just going to waive him. The Sixers, just throwing that out there, the Sixers make no moves. And that's okay with me. I would have liked to try and go for a Lou Will. I would have definitely loved that. But at the same time, you got to just take a deep breath and realize, making no move is better than making a really bad move and then saying, oh my gosh, why did we do that? Why did we do that? Now, Magic Johnson was was talking to the media, and he said he doesn't want to be just this average team. He needs to make a move that will get superstars to this team. So to me, he's clearing up cap space. Isaiah Thomas, he's going to move forward with him later on in the future. He's freeing up Jordan Clarkson. He's freeing up Larry Nance. And he's going to have a lot of money to make moves in this offseason to try and attack Paul George, somebody who he knows is interested in LA. And LeBron. I mean, LeBron just got a house in LA. That's the big talk. This is going to be a ginormous offseason for LeBron James, and we all know it. I can't believe it, though. That was insane when I saw all these trades go down. It's really crazy. And fun fact for you Sixers fans, Alfred Payton, who we traded and got Dario Saric, he's getting bounced around. He's getting bounced around now. So that's fine with me. We obviously won that trade. Sam Hinkie doing his thing. So that's where we are here. It's just crazy, though. It's absolutely crazy that, that many it is basically a whole entire new team for this Cavaliers squad. And I've never seen LeBron like this. It questions me a little bit because I am a die-hard LeBron James fan. But the fact that he goes in there and curses, and these are just stories, and the media these days are all over the place. So, I'm not just saying it's true, no doubt, but there's reports saying he's mother effing people and all that stuff in the executive and the higher ends, and then they're making moves because they're afraid to leave them. It's just like, I don't know if it's true or not, and I really hope it isn't because I feel like he's better than that, but I know he's frustrated. I understand he's frustrated. But they made moves for him, and they pretty much just told him in this NBA trade deadline, we're going to try and make this work. I know LeBron in the front office has problems, no doubt. But they made a statement. We're not giving up. This is the time for Cleveland because they know when LeBron leaves, there's not many opportunities. And they couldn't have just sat back. They couldn't have just sat back and did nothing because then you're definitely losing LeBron. So whether that helped the Lakers pursue LeBron or not, you have to make this move. You have to. Think without LeBron, what is this squad for the future? With Rodney Hood. With Clarkson. Are they a young squad that can still do things? They have some pieces, but they're not anything that can compete at this level that needs to be competed with Toronto and Boston in this Eastern Conference without a LeBron James. So that's a scary thought. But they hold on to this Brooklyn pick that they have, and that is one of the biggest things they could have done was hold on to that Brooklyn pick for the future. Just a wild day in free agency. Absolutely wild. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Dwayne Wade going back to Miami. What do we think about that? Is that a screw you to LeBron James? Is it? I'm going to ship your buddy out? Is that what that was? I'm going to ship your buddy out because I don't care about you anymore, LeBron. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Crazy day. With that being said, thank you so much for listening. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Comment if you'd like to because I enjoy speaking with everybody. Go Sixers. After all this, go Sixers. I obviously am a huge diehard LeBron fan, so I want them to pursue this run, even because I know the Sixers aren't ready yet. It would be different if the Sixers were contending as well. Obviously, I will want them to beat LeBron. But with LeBron doing his thing still, and the Sixers aren't ready yet, my heart is solely in LeBron James's legacy, no doubt about it. Thank you guys for listening.